What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Emotional, and we are back for another reaction video. Now, this is I Quit Basketball for 555 Days, Why I'm Coming Back. Now, if I remember right, of course, y'all know this is LSK. He suffered, I think, a concussion in the Creator League. It was a 3v3 one when it was 2Hype versus, I think it was Zone 6. I think that was the game. Honestly, I didn't know Cuz was gonna be even able to come back. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he suffered some injuries in the past. But honestly, I'm glad to see you able to come back, bro. So we about to go ahead and check this out and see what you're talking about.
I believe it took me this many days to realize that I was looking at things the wrong way. What happens when something that's supposed to be your greatest asset betrays you over and over? What I'm about to share with you guys is something that really changed my whole outlook on a lot of things. Not just basketball, but about the lessons I've learned when life throws more things at you than just balls to dunk.
What?
That sounded better on paper.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It really did. I'm gonna pause it for you. Okay, I got you, my brother. I got you.
No diddy. At 6'10", that's how tall I am. You know, the world sees me as a basketball player. Or at least I'm supposed to be, right? But they fail to see the battles behind the scenes. You know, the constant fight between my dreams and my reality. Around 2012, I was playing Division I basketball, you know, living up to every inch of expectation. You know, every athlete deals with some sort of adversity, right? Or at least most of them do. Injury here, injury there. But for me, man, I felt like I was a walking medical journal. Like literally, I felt like a little hamster in a little hamster wheel, just like with the scientist on the side of it, just writing down notes on like, okay, this is an interesting hamster right here. He's had an art issue there. We've had to screw in some screws in his knee there. Concussions. Whatever, I've had it.
I knew about the knee and I knew about the concussion. I didn't know he had heart problems. Glory to God you still here, dog.
Probably dealt with it. All within a span of 5 years. And because of that long list of injuries, my scholarship was stripped away from me. And not only that, my competitive basketball career was also taken. You know, looking back, it definitely was a time that I did not understand. You know, I thought, wow, I'm this tall and I don't ball. What's up with that? Like, how? Why? Why me? I couldn't look at a basketball without crying for 2-3 years. And that's where I found YouTube. You may or may not know my YouTube story. I have it posted. You guys can go watch that. But as I walked away from basketball, I couldn't walk away from expectations. When you see someone tall in public, you may not go up to them, but you're automatically thinking, what?
Basketball.
Go ahead. Say
athlete.
He got to play something, right? You got to be, you know, on the court in some sort of fashion. And so every time I'd go out in public, I'd just be constantly reminded, oh, who you play for, big fella? I ain't big fella.
I hate that. I'm not the same height as he is, but I'm like 6'3", 6'4", and folks automatically assume you play ball of some sort. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's so crazy because it's like, it's more to people that are tall than sports. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why is it that we got to be so one-dimensional? You know what I'm saying? Why do you have to have that expectation of being one-dimensional? Like, can somebody answer that for me? Because I understand that the NBA wants taller people. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think anybody, except for I think Isaiah Thomas is, I think he's around 5'8", 5'9", I think. Maybe correct me in the comment section. But it's like, why is that expectation on folks that are like 6 foot and up? Like, why is that?
What team you play for? Not even a, hey, how's it going?
Right.
Straight away, like,
Can I get a hi? How you doing?
Hey, man.
Big dog.
Where you reside? What division are you in?
Crazy.
These are the questions that I get daily. Now, this is obviously before my YouTube, and even now, to this day, for a while, that shit hurt. It hurt, man. It really did. And it wasn't until I found YouTube that really gave me that confidence in myself again, that I was more than an athlete. I was more than a basketball player. I created this narrative that I defined in myself, right? I was no longer looking at what others expected of me. I didn't think about that for a while. I remember working a retail job in 2014, right? Just dropped out of school, had to get a second job, right? I was doing YouTube, making okay money. And again, I didn't acknowledge my basketball past, anything. I tried to just stay clear of it. And as I was working one day, a customer came in and he gave me this odd look. You know, I'm in a suit tailored shop. I have no idea who this guy is. And he just comes up to me and he said, "Hey,
don't say
I know
it.
you. All right, how can I help you, sir? Why? Why'd you do it? You got to come back, man. I know why you did it, but it's the wrong reason. And I'm here to tell you, you need to get it back out there, man. You have way too much potential to be right here. You should be out there." And in my head, I'm thinking, who are you, bro? I don't know you. How do you know me? And this is, I'm working, 5 miles down the street of my high school. So I'm assuming he watched me play, right? But it was just so odd. And it really shook me up. I had to even go to the back, because I was just so conflicted on why of all places, why is this guy pressing me to go play ball again? And then these thoughts came back in my head. I should be playing. I should be doing this. I should. Not I want to. I should be. And if it wasn't for my coworker, who was a lot older than me, saw the devastation on my face, and he pulled me to the side. And he was like, "Chris, he doesn't know you. He doesn't know what's best for you. For all he cares, he just wants to live through you. He had his dreams and aspirations, didn't live up to it for whatever fucking reason. And now he's coming into our shop trying to tell you what to do with your life."
That's the kicker part with people in general. I had to understand that no matter who it is, they're not always right. People are not always right. There are people that care about your best interest, and yes, they can be right a lot of times, but they're not right about everything. Because ultimately, it's God got a direction for your life. God got a direction for your life. And it's people will come in and try to unintentionally deter you from that. Because he said, folks can live vicariously through you and stuff like that. And it's also some people, they care about what you got going on, but they don't understand where God is taking you. It don't matter who it is. They don't necessarily know where God is taking you all the time, though. You get what I mean? God might want you to go this way, but somebody else telling you to go that way. God might want you to be a scientist, YouTuber, whatever, and then people are saying, go to the NBA, go do this, go to the NFL, go that way. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I also have heard about athletes is athletes are always some athletes rather, they feel like all they are is an athlete. There's nothing more to me. Once basketball, football, whatever is over, who am I at that point? And I remember LeBron said something to somebody. It was a clip. I can't remember specifically who, but he said LeBron said something to him basically do other things outside when you're not just playing basketball. You get what I mean? And I was I think he started gaming or something like that. So he games and he does other things. And I think Victor Oladipo is one a good example is doing other things outside of just basketball. So when this is over, it's what else do I have? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, People got to understand you're more than an athlete, bro. And also, people don't always understand what you got going on. They don't.
Is that what you want to do? I've talked to you. We've had talks. I know what you want to do. And that is not it.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to start going back and thinking like you need to be out there. You have to be out there.
Yeah.
I want you to want to be out there. And from that day, I really shifted my mindset. And you know what's hilarious, even more funny onto that story is I quit my job a week later because of this conversation that we had and that mental shift. That's when I knew I got to go do what I want to do. Made my gaming channel,
bro.
Started playing NBA 2K, and that developed my confidence again. Because I was doing what I wanted to do. I was writing my own script.
Yeah.
I felt in control of my own narrative and redefined what basketball was to me.
Beautiful,
and by
bro.
doing so, it allowed me to feel again. I could look at a basketball and not be upset anymore. You know, some of you may be an OG of when I started playing 2K, didn't see me play yet, and then that's how the whole basketball niche started. Did you know I literally gained an entire following, completely different following, not even acknowledging my basketball ability for my first 200,000 subscribers on this channel. Crazy. Just doing comedy skits and story times like this. As I reshaped my love for the game of basketball, I feel like I reshaped how I saw myself. I was in a good place mentally. So good that when people would come up to me and ask me, "Oh, who do you play for, big fella?" It didn't bother me at all. And it was so surreal to people, my peers, that I had to break it down to them why it didn't bother me, and they were so shocked. For example,
break that
I was
down.
in Sacramento one day, and I was just walking with, friends, going back to our hotel. We're going to a Kings game. Speaking of NBA games, NBA playoffs are here, and I found a fantastic way.
W segue, LSK. I love the segue, bro. That mess was so smooth, bro. He slid it in there so smooth, bro. He did that mess so smooth, bro. You a smooth individual, bro. You a sly one, boy. You so slick for that, bro. That's funny as hell, bro. Oh, bro.
To stay connected and competitive. And that's with Underdog Fantasy, the easiest place to play fantasy sports. And hey, you don't have to be 6'10" to win big here.
Oh,
Playing Underdog's Pick'em game is as easy as selecting higher or lower on player stats like points, assists, sports. You can get different promos, $2. I don't want.
Oh, Jesus. That mess was so funny.
And on the way there, this guy pulls up in his bike. I don't want to be judgmental, but his shirt had a little few rips in it. It was an off-white, I will say. Hair, half picked, half braided. I'm just going to say that, okay? You put the 2 and 2 together. So he pulls up and he's like, "Hey," just stops right in front of us on his bike and says, "Hey, how tall are you, man?" 6'10". Why? 6'10", man.
That's such an awkward
You got to be playing pro ball, right? Gotta be. I'm smiling. No,
I'm sorry. That's got to be one of the most awkward ways to start a conversation. How tall are you? Hi? That's the most awkward, annoying way for folks to start conversations with tall people, bro. That mess is so awkward. Can I get, "Hey, how you doing? What's your name? What do you like to do?" No. How tall are you? What? I'm going to bring it back, though. I'm going to bring it back.
I don't want to be judgmental, but his shirt had a little few rips in it. It was an off-white, I will say. Hair, half picked, half braided. I'm just going to say that, okay? You put the 2 and 2 together. So he pulls up and is like, hey, just stops right in front of us on his bike and say, hey, how tall are you, man? 6'10". Why? 6'10", man. You gotta be playing pro ball, right? Gotta be. I'm smiling. No, I don't play any basketball. You're telling me you're that tall and you don't play ball?
Yes!
I kid you not. He got on his bike, spit, fucking waste, and just rode off.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That doesn't make a lick of sense, bro. Like, I'm a waste because I don't want to play ball, or I'm not playing ball, or I'm not playing pro ball. Like, you not doing it either. How am I a waste because I'm tall? Maybe I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I can like do all these other things. Like maybe I'm smart. I do science. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I make some, like he does, maybe I make videos. Maybe I do this. Maybe I do that. Like there's more to folks that are tall than just sports. Like I don't understand that. It's like, I just don't get it. I just don't get people. I don't get people, bro. Like how dare you just spit in my direction because I'm not hooping or because I don't play pro ball. You don't play pro ball either. So how much better are you than me to where you can spit in my direction? You get what I'm saying? That don't make sense to me, dog. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but no, I know I ain't tripping. That's stupid, bro. It is disrespectful, bro. But that's people for you.
6'10", man. You gotta be playing pro ball, right? Gotta be. I'm smiling. No, I don't play any basketball. You're telling me you're that tall and you don't play ball? I kid you not. He got on his bike, spit, fucking waste, and just rode off. I kid you not. And I'm walking back just laughing, man. I'm laughing. I looked at my friend like, and he looking at me like, yo, you're gonna take, like, are you good? Like, that was fucked up.
Yeah,
I said, yeah, man, it's all good. And ironically, we headed to a game to watch the Sacramento Kings courtside. And not only that, it was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in an NBA game, man. I mean, player after player, I got to say what's up to. I mean, I grew up watching Zach Randolph, man. He came up to me, I'll never forget, and was just like, acknowledged me in a way that, I mean, I have the clip right here.
I'll whoop your ass, man. Maybe 2K, I know.
Maybe 2K.
I've been hearing about you. My son was telling me about you when I seen you this summer, so I'm on Madden.
All right, it's gonna happen. Thumbs this video up if you want to see this, right? Don't worry about Zach Randolph versus LSK, Madden 2K. So let that be a reminder, man, that just do you, man. Forget what others are saying. What do I have to be upset about? They can be upset for me. I don't understand it. They don't know me. They don't know my story. They don't know the battles that I go through on the daily to get where I'm at today. And that's okay. Now, despite redefining my relationship with basketball, injuries soon followed me again in this creator basketball world. I mean,
I watched
video after video. I was getting hurt over and over. I probably have over 5 million views of just injury in the title, and I'm the main character. And over time, those thoughts, man, they were coming back around. It wasn't until I got another concussion in the Creator League, and this was 555 days ago, that I made the choice to step away again. I felt like that decision really helped me redefine success outside of the basketball lines, you know, like what matters to me in my personal life. I was able to transform again. I mean, I really was. I've embraced new roles in my life. You know, I'm a husband now. I'm a father. And these things really reshaped my mind for the better.
Beautiful.
And that's why I'm making this video today, to share with you guys what all I've experienced and what I've been experiencing and what I'm still experiencing. I want to share that. This is just the first video. This is just a little taste, all right? This isn't a comeback story, This is a new beginning for me. I'm playing again, and I've never felt better. And the reason is because
I'm sorry, bro. I'm so happy for you, dog. I'm so happy for you, dog, because I watched that Creator League thing where he got the concussion, bro. And the fact that Cuz is talking about coming back, or I guess a new beginning, like he said. Like, I'm happy for you, bro. I'm so happy for you, bro. Like, I'm so happy for you, brother. Like, I'm so happy, bro. I'm so glad because I've watched the basketball videos. I haven't watched everything. I'm not gonna profess like I have, but like the stuff that I've seen, I'm like, bro, like we know bro's a shooter, bro. Like I remember what was it? I remember the Cash game that he showed. I also remember like he played through an injury when they played Savage Squad. I remember the Creator League stuff. I remember a lot. I don't know everything, but I remember a lot. But like, bro, like he got talent. But like I said, I'm glad that you coming back, and you coming back on your terms and not because somebody told you to. You get what I'm saying? I love that. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it back.
I mean, I really was. I've embraced new roles in my life. You know, I'm a husband now.
That's beautiful.
I'm a father. Dog. And these things really reshaped my mind for the better. And that's why I'm making this video today, to share with you guys what all I've experienced and what I've been experiencing and what I'm still experiencing. I want to share that. This is just the first video. This is just a little taste. All right. This isn't a comeback story. This is a new beginning for me. I'm playing again, and I've never felt better. And the reason is because I've, again, transformed and redefined my mental state. I mean, I've gone through countless therapy sessions. I've experienced loss recently. I've dealt with more loss in the last few years than I have in my whole life. You know, I have a daughter now. She just learned how to walk, and I'm watching her, and she's falling, right? I had to let her fall because, you know, at the beginning I was like, I'm like right behind her, making sure she doesn't, you know, eat shit. But over time, I was like, no, I think it's better. The more I let her go and just go, the better she got. I don't know why. It just sparked something in me. I just need to learn how to walk again. And I take that into this method of getting back into shape, you know, figuring out my body, which I have been over the past 6 months. I really got down to the science of what all is in my body, what's going into my body, what's coming out of my body, what's not enough in my body, you know, those things. Just with that knowledge alone, I can do a lot more now. And then also just a different degree of training as well that I never did. And I think, again, it's perspective, man. It's how you look at things, how you do things. Just by my daughter, you know, stumbling, getting back up, stumbling, getting back. She always gets back up. And I'm like, I can do that too.
Beautiful.
Why can't I do that? It's like, I'm going to get injured. Everybody gets injured. But it's like, how do you come back from that injury? Are you done? Now, I'm not saying I'm coming back to try to go to the NBA. No. I want to get back out on the court. I want to play with my friends again. Just play for fun. I miss it, man. I miss it. And the actual reason that I just stopped playing was because I was scared of myself, not anybody else, just myself, my own thoughts. And again, I'll share with you guys how I really broke down my own mind to figure out what it was that was stopping me from doing what I truly wanted to do and what I truly enjoyed. It was just the preparation to make me comfortable. It's just these little things that you may hear me talking about them and they sound so simple, but sometimes that's what happens when you have these shifts and these transformations. It's something so simple. It's just that you have failed to act on it, and I'm finally acting on it, and I've never felt so comfortable in myself, and just, you know, I'm not worried about public opinion anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still have my flaws that I'm working through, but I'm now documenting and showing you guys I'm encouraged to like really show y'all that if I can go through with this and do this, you can too. I'm 31 now, never felt better, and I'm not coming back to play basketball to meet anyone's expectations. I'm coming back to set my own. Yeah, man, I'm going to be facing.
I love that. I love it. I respect it. Because when we sit there and we try to meet other people's expectations, it's like an extra weight on you, right? It's like it adds extra weight on you because it's like, dang, I'm trying to meet my own expectations, but I'm also trying to meet the expectations of this person, that person, this person, and that person. And their expectations are always going to keep growing. No matter how good you do, no matter how well you perform, your expectations are always gonna, the expectations from other people are always gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, whether it be from parents, friends, family, whatever. Like, people in comment sections, like, they're always gonna get bigger. And it's like, it was something I remember because I used to do videos on the Creator League, especially when they were playing in it. The expectations folks had for LSK to go on the block and post up the whole game and whatnot. And it was like, that's just not his play style, bro. He just don't want to play like that. But it's just some folks, they were just like, nah, bro, he gotta go on the block, post up. If he post up, he do this. He gotta post up. He don't post up. Why don't he post up? He don't want to. Just because he's 6'10", he don't have to. Like, if he don't want to post up, he don't want to post up. You know what I'm saying? That's just how he play. Let him play how he play, bro. It is what it is, but people's expectations are stupid. I'm gonna bring it back.
In these transformations, it's something so simple. It's just that you have failed to act on it, and I'm finally acting on it, and I've never felt so comfortable in myself, and just, you know, I'm not worried about public opinion anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still have my flaws that I'm working through, but I'm now documenting and showing you guys. I'm encouraged to, like, really show y'all that if I can go through with this and do this, you can too. I'm 31 now, never felt better, and I'm not coming back to play basketball to meet anyone's expectations. I'm coming back to set my own. Yeah, man, I'm going to be facing the challenges within myself on the court because I still have some barriers I want to break, man. I gotta break them down, and the only way I can do that is by facing them, not running away from them. And that sounds more dramatic than what it is, but it's true, man. I got some demons in me, man. I got some demons that I got to let out, and it's just me versus me. I might be going against you or, you know, these opponents in the future, but I'm not looking at them. I'm looking at me when I'm on the court, and that's who I got to beat to really win in this game that we call life, right? I'm not worried about winning the basketball game. I'm worried about winning up here.
Yeah.
And sometimes that is a dub on the court, but it's bigger than that is what I'm saying. I'm more than my height.
Amen.
More than a basketball player. I'm a creator. I'm a husband. I'm a father.
Yes, sir.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
I'm a survivor, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm a survivor of setbacks. If there's anything I want you to take from this video is, if you're feeling boxed in by what others think you should or shouldn't be doing, remember this. It's your game. It's your game. The most liberating moments in my life have been when I stopped playing by everybody else's rules and made my own. Dead ass. Just make your own rules. Respectfully. Don't go crazy now. I ain't saying break the law. And like I said in the beginning of this video, this isn't a comeback story. It's a new beginning.
New beginning.
Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you really do take something from this video. Hey, this might be a rewatch. Thank you guys. YouTube says that you will really like this video, so I think you should go watch it. And if you've seen it, go watch it again. Subscribe, because I got a bunch of stories and this journey that I'm on. I'm going to be documenting it and sharing it with you guys, and I think you're going to love it. So until then, peace.
Okay, so, bruh, That mess was deep, bro. Like, that was really deep. That was dope. I really enjoyed that video. I enjoyed like the little segues where he'll be like holding the ball too. I thought that was really dope. But also I respect the openness, right? Like the realness. You know what I'm saying? Because like he said, he could have stayed down. He could have just said, forget basketball. He could have just said, I'ma just go do whatever. But like, he loves the sport. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's not about doing it because some random dude at your job told you to do it, or because a bunch of folks think that you're a waste of space because if you don't play basketball or some type of sport because you're tall, you're a waste. And it's like, nah, bro, like that's just what a bunch of imperfect people are saying. Like, nobody's perfect. Like, we got to factor that in when we taking in what people have to say about us. Nobody's perfect, bro. Like, this man ain't perfect. Like, if anything, that says more about you because you wanted to spit in my direction because you're upset because I chose not to play professional ball. I'm not your son. I'm not your child. I'm not your cousin. I'm not even related to you. I don't even know you. Why is it that important to you? Why is it that more important to you when your life is doing whatever? Like, why are you so worried about what I'm doing? Or why are you so upset because I chose to go a different route when I don't even know you? That's stupid to me. I feel like that's kind of stupid, and it says a lot more about you than it does me. You know what I'm saying? Because you're that invested in me, and you don't even know me, but you gonna spit in my direction. I'm sorry. I'm stuck on that part. That mess was stupid. I ain't even gonna lie. That was weird. I respect how he handled it though, because there's a lot of my homies that would have went after dude. I ain't even gonna lie. I know some folks, they would have let Cuz have it. But at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what Cuz got going on in his own life? You know what I'm saying? But I really respect how he handled it. And I respect the growth and the maturity in that video, because that mug took a lot of growth from what it sounded like. It sounded like that's a journey. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to LSK. Good luck on your journey with basketball, bro. Keep doing your thing. I'm finna get up out of here, y'all. Peace easy, baby. Lay out.